So I definitely think that this month you are really going to be focusing on standing up and following your truth, and you could really be having a blockage with that, but that's really lifting for you, and you're just realizing the things that are important to you, the things that you're passionate about, kind of like your values, you know what I mean? You're kind of setting your values in a way, like, okay, this is what I value in my friendships, this is what I'm wanting in my relationships, like being clear and setting intentions, and like, yeah, I'm really being clear and saying, this is what I need, this is what I want. And I feel like that is gonna manifest and bring forth the things you want. And it's like, kind of can go two ways. Like, if you speak up, your needs can either be met, or you can realize that whatever situation that you're dealing with, work, friendship, love, it just cannot meet that need. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how you figure that out, and then you can move forward. So again, the truth sets you free. And again, like I was saying, what you give is what you get, and what you put into a situation, not even in a negative way, just like what, you know what I mean? Like, what you invest in a situation is what you're going to get out of it. So if you're kind of wondering about the growth of certain situations, it's kind of like you have to think about what you invest into it. I also feel like you could be having a reconciliation this month, or coming together with somebody from your past, or you could just be nostalgic. You could be thinking about kind of like a past time, or it's kind of one of those things where you're really learning a lot about gratitude, and because of that, maybe you're thinking back on past situations or times, and you're thinking of like you're finding the good, the silver lining in bad situations, which is a really healing and positive thing. You know what I mean? You can look at old situations now and be like, okay, this might have been negative, but I learned this from that, or I got this from that, or I'm grateful for this from that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's, and especially if it's love, I'm strongly getting that message and that feeling here, that it's just kind of like you're taking, or if you're not doing this is your advice, you know what I mean? Like, take past failed love situations and find the good things that you liked about each situation, and that's how you can build and create your perfect person right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can make a list that way, but don't manifest or set intentions from a negative place. And sometimes it's not on purpose, but we're in either a low energy about something, or we're cynical, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially for the Virgo placements, that things aren't going to go correctly. Don't manifest from that place or start something off from that place like kind of like it's not going to go well. Like, you have to start things off with a positive energy and intention so that it can go well. I don't know, that's just what I'm getting, but I really see a reconciliation of certain friendships or people in your life, or kind of a desire of that this month. I feel like you're learning a lot about life, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you're just what it's going to be different for everybody. Everyone's in a different age range or situation in life, but maybe you're just getting older, and you're learning new lessons. You're learning the new lessons that come with that. I definitely think that you are gonna have some type of like collaboration, or teamwork is gonna be really important in your career for the month of August, just because it just seems like you're realizing that you've done as much as you can on your own with your goals. You know what I'm saying? So where it's like, okay, I kind of need to come together with somebody, and that's going to be helpful for me. Or also just like, you're kind of saying like, having someone around is going to be a good thing for me. You know what I mean? Like, these are your thought processes at this time. I really feel like you've planted some seeds. Like, there's just a lot of deep things going on for you right now, I think. Especially, you know what? Oh my God, this makes sense. So right now we're in Leo season. We're in August when I'm recording this. Next month is the start of Virgo season, and typically the month before a season is the return. It's your solar return. That's what it's called. You have your solar return. So basically, like a month before your birthday, you'll kind of notice a lot of things start coming up, whether it's kind of like ooh, you guys are having a hard time communicating. I don't know what's happening to my throat right now, but I feel like you guys are just all of your different issues right now are starting to flare up, and you're having a hard time maybe even just standing up for yourself, or maybe you're having health issues come up right now, or something like that. But either way, I really feel at this time that you are growing. Like, whatever is going on for you, you are really growing, you are really expanding and spreading your wings. And again, this is like really good energy I'm feeling here, because I feel like, and this is not meant in a stereotypical way, really the energy I'm getting is that you're moving away from being like overly critical, or being, and even this could even just be of yourself, but also of other people. You know what I mean? Like, you're really moving away from that, just because everyone has things that bothers them. Everyone has flaws. Everyone has like downfalls. You know, not downfalls, but you know what I mean? Everyone kind of has things about them that aren't perfect. Like, everyone has that. So you have to just really be accepting of people, and also know that nobody is perfect. You know what I mean? And to not throw away a whole person, a whole relationship, a whole situation because it's not exactly perfect how you want it to be. You kind of have to count the pros and cons of things sometimes, and there definitely are times where there are more cons than pros, and you're like, okay, this is, I don't know. But there are times where there are more pros than cons, and it's like, okay, there are 2 cons about the situation, but there's like 7 pros. That you don't need to throw those type of situations away, because no one's perfect. So don't harp on those type of little things, if that's making sense. I think this month that your fear of stability is a little bit triggered. Like, you're triggered this month. You're going through some different lessons or situations that are meant to actually bring you to a new level. So trust whatever you're going through is meant to carry you somewhere even better. You know what I'm saying? You could be feeling a little bit emotional this month, but I honestly feel like towards the end of the month, you're starting to feel a little bit more grounded and logical and in the right space of mind. I think you're starting off your month feeling a little bit emotional, but sometimes you have, like, there's a lot of releasing energy going on here. And I definitely see that you're feeling like either now or you were feeling really a lack of motivation or kind of lazy, sleeping more or something like that. You're just doing things a little bit differently, but I honestly think that this is like honoring your own healing process. So really do whatever you need to do. Of course, you need to find ways to stick with routines and be motivated when you're going through certain situations or emotions or whatever. But also definitely, you know what I mean? Like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You don't have to get every single thing done that you want to do in your routine the same way every single day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you can prioritize certain things, like do like 2 things today, 2 things tomorrow, like whatever way works for you, but find a different process that's not putting so much pressure on yourself. That's more my point. So that's what I'm getting for the Virgos for this month. I hope that you guys have a good month. Try to practice a lot of gratitude, but I honestly see you guys are moving into a more positive energy and kind of shedding some old ways and some old thought processes and just having a lot of awakening and realization. So I'm proud of you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your month.